We got the San Francisco 49ers coming off the bye versus the New Orleans Saints. We know Garoppolo and Kittle would be out when we
Thursday
record.
night game they played this past week.
Oh,
Right?
you're right. Yeah, they
night.
just didn't play Sunday. Kind of brain fart
Yeah.
there. Sorry about that. Yeah, so like when we recorded last week, we did not know that Kittle and Garoppolo were going to be out to the extent that they are. I think that got reported a little bit later on Monday, at least Kittle's. Or maybe, I don't know, one of the two. The Saints, Michael Thomas back, suddenly they just blow the doors off of a team. I mean, the Saints just played great. They were up for that game. When the Saints are up for a game, they're really hard to beat. They haven't really been up for a game since, I think, week 1 when they played Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So are they going to be up for this one? I think they will because they lost to the San Francisco 49ers last year. I think they'll be motivated. The 49ers, look, I think they're getting people back from the COVID list. I think, like, again, after we recorded, I think, like, they were already injured. They're already missing like 10 of their best 15 players. They ended up losing another 6 of their starters, including Trent Williams it was just bad. San Francisco 49ers, I don't know what they did, but they pissed off the injury gods and the injury list gods. But anyway, let me get to the fantasy stuff. I'm staying away from quarterback. I have a good projection on Mullins, but I'm just going to stay away because I don't know. I know you like him a little bit more than I do, David. Running back, I guess McKinnon. I mean, let me say this. If I pick a San Francisco running back to pop, just pick the other San Francisco running back because I haven't gotten it right all damn year. One of them should score well enough. I'm staying away from receiver. I did see that Jordan Reed is back. So is it Dwelly? Is it Reed? Play one of those tight ends. For now, if I had to guess, and I'm wavering even as I say it, I'll take Jordan Reed. I have Dwelly on my roster, though. I don't know. David, I see him shaking his head. Let's see here. Breeze, I'm going to sit. I'm going to start Kamara. I'm going to start Michael Thomas. And then I sit everybody else. I think the 49ers defense plays well enough. It's the question mark's their offense. Take it away, David.
Yeah, it's not Jordan Reed. I hate to break it to you. How many times do we got to do this Jordan Reed thing before we give up? How many times has it been?
Well, the problem is when he plays, he'll play a half, get 2 touchdowns, and then go out with a concussion. The question, unfortunately, and I'm not trying to be like funny when I say this, is like how quickly will he be concussed in the game? Like, it's a shame.
He already had his 2 touchdown game this year. We got it out of him. He got it out of his system. It's back to being just useless. He's back to being useless again. Let's just agree on that until he stacks 2 games.
Yeah, there you go. That's fair.
Until Jordan Reed stacks 2 games, he's useless. I'm done factoring him into any equation. And I do think Ross Dwelly right now has earned it. He's earned the right to play over Jordan Reed just because he has more chemistry with Nick Mullins. He's been on the team longer, practicing with Nick Mullins, and he's produced at least fairly decently when he's been out there. And he hasn't been making mistakes. He can block, unlike Jordan Reed. So absolutely, if you're a George Kittle owner and you're trying to pick between Dwelly and Reed, it should be Ross Dwelly.
I don't have a strong argument against that.
But there's not really a whole lot else to cover. Like you said, the running game is just a complete guessing game right now. Is McKinnon the guy they actually want to lean on? Did they lean on him more because it was a short week and they couldn't prepare hasty, do what they needed to do? What happens when Mostert comes back? When it's just a bit of a headache right now. I'm still holding George Kittle in just hopes and prayers that he does what he does and just becomes an animal and fights back and plays hurt. So I wouldn't drop George Kittle yet. Wait till they get completely eliminated from the playoffs. We already talked about it early in the episode. There's nothing out there at tight end. You have nothing to lose just holding George Kittle and hoping for the best. If you got to release him in 2-3 weeks when they rule him out for the year, so be it. Just hold him for now. Hope for the best. On the other side, the Saints, thank God Michael Thomas is back. I'm so happy to have him back in my life again.
Yep.
I've got him in a few dynasty leagues. I've got him in a 1 redraft league. I traded for him because you know me, I don't draft wide receivers early.
Right.
5 for 51, that was good. Beyond him and Kamara, you can't trust anyone. Drew Brees is spreading the ball around way too much. Look at this. It's like 12 guys who caught a pass for him. 5 for Thomas, 1 for Deontay Harris, 3 for Troutman, 4 for Sanders, 2 for Cook, 1 for Taysom Hill, 2 for Josh Hill, 1 for Traquan Smith, 1 for Michael Burton, 2 for Callaway, 5 Kamara, 2 for Latavius.
How do you defend them? I mean, it's a great if you're a Saints fan, maddening if you're trying to figure out their fantasy football stuff.
Yeah, it's Michael Thomas, Alvin Kamara, and forget about it. That's about how you approach the Saints.
Agreed. Let me hit you with the line here. We got San Francisco +7 versus the Saints. Who you got?
You know, Nick Mullins, I wanted to see more from him. I didn't see it last Thursday. I'm absolutely taking the Saints here. I might go bet some money on this one, like I did betting on Baltimore this past week.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'll say this. Let's see who's available for the 49ers. It always seems like they lose another five guys like after we record this. I had this as a Saints 6-point victory, late cover by 49ers kind of deal. I'm going to take the Saints, but I'm going to stay away from I'm going to stay away from this unless the 49ers like get a bunch of people inactive at the last minute again, like we saw last week. Next game on the list here, big division matchup, NFC West. We got the